everyone, and welcome back to another segment of the CatalogIt Museum Demo Series. Today we'll be talking about exhibitions and loans. Exhibition creation and lending and borrowing processes are crucial for the fulfillment of any museum's mission. Oftentimes, tracking your exhibitions and loans can feel like you're monitoring a bunch of moving pieces. But with these three CatalogIt profiles we'll show you today, the exhibition profile, the outgoing loan profile, and the incoming loan profile, will show you how to simplify and streamline these tasks, helping your team stay organized and accountable to all the parties involved. Dan, let's get started.
Thank you very much, Sasha. So to begin with here, I'm going to navigate to a folder I've created. I'm going to click on my main menu here, a folder that's called Wesley Adams from England to Oakland. Now this is my working folder for this exhibition. I started to assemble this early on in the process just to even start to put together the items I thought might be part of the exhibition, and I've used it as my exhibition folder ever since. So let's take a look at one of the items that was in the exhibition. The Library of Wit and Humor. Now I'm going to scroll down here past the details of the item itself, and we'll come here to the exhibition profile. So I'm going to click on that, and here we can see the details of the exhibition itself. Description of the exhibition, the number that was assigned to it, the status, the team that was responsible. Here's information about the first venue, Anytown Museum, where it was located there. Its opening and closing date, and some status notes here. And I had a second venue. It traveled over to Your Town Museum. Status notes there, and I show that the date that it was returned, etc. Here I can also see that there were 12 items that were part of this traveling exhibition. Here they all are, and of course I can navigate to any of them directly. I'm going to go back to my record here. Now I can click this link and go directly into the exhibition record itself, but instead I'm going to use the main menu to navigate over there. So I'm going to click my back arrow here, and click my main menu, and I'm going to scroll down to my profiles. Now from here I can navigate to any of my other profiles, including that exhibition record we were just looking at here, but now we're going to talk about the outgoing loan process. So I'm going to click my outgoing loan icon here, and let's take a look at this particular outgoing loan record. 2020.2. Here I can see a description of the loan, who the borrower was, purpose of the loan, etc., the details of the loan. You can see I've got an outgoing loan agreement attached here. I've got the general facilities report attached. And I've also got references here. I can navigate to any of the items that were part of this particular loan. I'm actually going to click my edit pencil here and open up the fields for editing. And again, I can change or modify any of these that I want to. Now in this case, this loan is on its way back to us. So I'm going to add a new status here. I'm going to click my status profile, and in this case, these items have been shipped for return. And I'm going to actually select the date. This was actually done on Monday. Now I'm going to click Save. And you can see that the new status is now attached in here. It's shipped for return on November the 2nd. So let's go down and take a look at one of the items that's part of this loan agreement here. This is the portrait of young Ella Withers. And we'll see how this appears in the record. So I'm going to scroll down here past the details of the item itself. And here we get to items that were prepared in conjunction with this outgoing loan. We can see that there was a condition report prepared here, the notes from the examiner here. They've all been entered here. There was conservation treatment done as well as part of the exhibition. I can see who the conservator was here and some of the notes, but I've also got the full conservation report attached here as well. I can see the valuation was updated as part of the process. And I can even see that there was a shipping container created as part of this as well. So I'm going to click on that, and let's take a look at the profile for the container. It was a slat-packed crate for the items that were going to Other Town Museum here. I can see the details of the crate, and I can see an image of the crate. And I could have attached other images as well that maybe showed exactly how these items had to be packed in the crate. Okay, from here I'm going to navigate back to my profiles area, and we'll take a look at the incoming loan process. So let's navigate to the loan in profile. I'm going to create a new loan in here. Typically you're going to create your loan in record in advance of your receipt of the items because it allows you to make all the proper arrangements and to track their status. So here I'm going to describe my loan. Four pieces of pottery. The lender in this case is going to be Other Town Museum. Purpose of the loan, I can describe here in detail all the items that are part of the loan, the conditions of the loan, any particular insurance requirements for the loan, who approved it, who received it, the date it was received, etc. And I can again track the status as this loan progresses along. I'm not going to fill out this entire record here, but this gives you a good idea of how the loan-in process would work. Now down here, of course, I've got my paperclip icon, and I can use this to attach any additional documentation for the loan. A specific loan agreement or a draft loan agreement. I could attach shipping records. I could attach any kind of other correspondence that relates to the loan. And I can attach images here as well. I'm going to click Create. Okay, so I've created my loan-in record, and now the next thing I need to do is begin to attach the borrowed items to the record here. So I'm going to go back. I've created a folder now for this loan, and I've begun to document some of the items here. So I'm going to come down to my folder here. I'm going to select the entry. I'm going to click my Edit pencil. Now I'm going to scroll down here to Intake. And within Intake is where my loan-in records are accessed. I select this, and I can attach my loan-in record just like that. Now I'll save it. Now this item is saved as part of that loan. See down here, it's tied into that particular loan record that we just created.
We hope you enjoyed today's tutorial. Today you learned how to document each specific step of your project, linking your loan information to the related objects and exhibitions clearly and concisely. You learned to track your workflow from start to finish and record the history of all the objects in your custody, whether you've borrowed them from another institution or lent them out. Next time, we'll learn about condition, conservation, and maintenance. Visit our support site for product support or visit our general site for additional information.